One of the sales professionals I talk about in the book is James Friesen. I hired James probably about midway through my career at BizLibrary. What I didn't know when I hired James was that he was dyslexic. And I didn't learn that until actually he showed up at the door for day one. It was actually about day 3 he showed up in my office and knocked on the door and asked me if I would buy him a software program called Dragon NaturallySpeaking. I'd never heard of Dragon NaturallySpeaking, so of course the next thing out of my mouth was, what is it and why would I buy that for you? At that point, he confessed to me that he was dyslexic. I was like, oh my gosh. I mean, he'd already been a successful sales professional. I was like, how on earth have you gotten this far? And he said, well, I learned at a young age that I was dyslexic. I got help throughout school. I even had a proctor in college, he said, who would write the tests for me. So she would ask me the questions and she would actually write the answers out for me. And he said, so over the years, just like anything, I put more tools in my toolbox. I learned how to hack certain things. And the most impressive thing about James was his personality. Boy, he could win you over. And actually, he said that was a very strategic decision that he made because teachers went easier on him. He was charming, he was funny, and he was easy to get along with. He was super, super likable. And so over the years, I have followed James's career. One of the first things I still quote from James is, my second favorite word is no. I use it all the time and still give him credit. James now sells something very different than he sold when I was his sales leader. James now sells God. He's a pastor at a church up in Chicago, and he loves what he does. And we talk all the time still, and we still talk about how he's using his sales skills every Sunday and throughout the week to make sure that he is selling the gospel and God to those who show up on Sundays. There are other people in my career that I wanted to help just like I helped James. So my motto is I've got 30 minutes for everyone. So whether you'd worked for me or you just ran across me or a friend sent you my way, I am a helper. I love helping you point in the right direction and do better than you're doing now, earn more than you're earning now, and be able to make life decisions that maybe you're not capable of making today. So to James, I say thank you. He knows how grateful I am to have been able to work with him. And I love the fact that we developed a friendship and have been friends for the last 30 years. I really took all of the best practices from all of the Jameses of the world that I've worked with, put them all into one book. So if you never get a chance to meet me in person, I hope that the book will give you some ideas about how you can take the current career you have and supersize it so that you can have the life that you want.